just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams. And off we go on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now the second-year man, Devon Achane. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Tua going to give it to Achane. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Hill brought in motion. A shotgun snap for Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. In motion comes Thomas. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Inside the 10. And He's going to take this all the way to the house. 79 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. For Thomas, 17 touchdowns last year at LSU, and this his first in his rookie season in the NFL. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Tua gonna throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Tua. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And the Jaguars have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
Mike, that's a great play for any defensive back, let alone an undrafted rookie. I mean, to think that every single team passed on him in this past year's draft multiple times is pretty hard to believe. And again, this is the growth. This is the development that they saw when he signed there as an undrafted free agent. And he has taken advantage of every opportunity he's been given, and now he's creating turnovers for this unit.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down. They'll stay on the ground. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. In motion comes Thomas. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange. To the pylon, he's in. Brenton Strange. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Look wide. Get this one complete. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. Taken at the 19. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That's going to be incomplete, and they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. He's going to be brought down after a short return. And set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Achane. And some good running there. That's a 1st down up to the 43.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Tungo Bailoa to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Still going inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Miami. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg. To to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's now 14-7. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Keelan Robinson to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one hauled in by Thomas. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. In motion comes Thomas. Out of the gun, here's Russ. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. That's the rookie out of Penn State, Chop Robinson, in for the sack. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. In motion comes Thomas. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They put Strange in motion. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Here's a give to Achane. Past midfield to the 45. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
He's got space inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way home. Come on, H.A. Touchdown, Dolphins. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Robinson. A good return as he takes it across the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Drive will start on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be third down and short.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. Here's Logan Cook now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to hit another good one. The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Hill brought in motion. 2 and out on first down. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And that is hauled in on the right sideline. Right inside the chalk. A heck of a catch. It is a big play. Tua to Tyreek. 42 yards. Going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
The last 2 runs go nowhere and sets up third and very long. And And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins move out in front. The new score, 17-14. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one will not be returned, but bounced before the goal line, so it's a chance in week 1 to explain the new rule. It's touchback, and the ball comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The motion man here is Woods. We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. His throw, a good one. It's caught. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. Going up top. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The third quarter begins with a run. Room to run at the 40. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. Yeah, and he's into the end zone yet again. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Now, here's the Dolphins and Tua going for 2. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. And they will not be able to add with a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Now a handoff running right. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. That is Bradley Chubb. Tough to stop. He comes up with the sack. Third and long. In motion comes Thomas. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Jaguars ready to punt this one away. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. A fair catch signal and taken at about the 18-yard line. They'll run with 8 chain. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the carry, here's 8 chain. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big game.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 44-yard line.
On the handoff, this is H.N. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Hill brought in motion. 3rd and long. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's caught left side by Cooper. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
Their own 44-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Colorado.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
On first down, Wilson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and it's going to bring up a third down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground is H.A. And a short pickup, too. About the 42-yard line. Second down and 8. Now a give to Achane, heading right. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards. On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Dolphins 23.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Tua will give it to Achane. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts.
Pick it up.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They snap it to Tua. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Dolphins first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Tua. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. He gets free. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His 1st NFL touchdown in his very 1st NFL game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's going to look deep for Tyreek. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Miami. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Wilson on first down. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Now Wilson on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now Russ. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you would love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to be taken down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Here's Achane. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Tua. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw. But I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
The offense not coming off the field. And here's fourth down. Hill brought in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Again, working deep downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Miami. That is second touchdown now here in the season opener. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they...
And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Bigsby to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Set to go now on first and 10. Wilson to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. In motion comes Thomas. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Throwing again, Wilson. This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Jaguars. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st down. Back to throw is Tua. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He will have a Jaguars first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Right back to him on first down. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. Now final chance to stop it here. Timeout coming with 10 seconds remaining in the game. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.